Assalamualaikum and very good evening to Dr. Mawani and all my friends. Today we would like to present about social influence on leisure. Okay, social influence on leisure that we can define is recognize the unique of play and leisure for a degree of self-socialization. So we go to the first subtopic, which is the factor social process that influence leisure. The first factor, which is imitation and modeling. Models are usually who are older, attractive person and who have a status. Imitation also involve the use of the live model for the client actually to see the demonstration on how to do a particular attitude. Move to the second factor, which is persuasion. Persuasion is the process by which person behavior without duress or influence by communication from other people. Persuasion needs the intrinsic motivation. Is the best basis, which is the activity is interesting and enjoyable. Based on the autonomy and relatedness needs. Extrinsic motivations such as getting more fit through the exercise program or internalize. The third factor, which is conformity. Conformity, we have two reasons. First one, we want to be liked or we want to be right. Conformity can be defined as figuratively lead a person abstract when the activity is destructive to self or others. But when it comes to the learning new skill, you need to follow the leader who have a skill, because it's a part of learning process.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. Today I want to explain about social influence by childhood. Okay, the influence of the family on leisure. Families among the closest to children. The influence of the family is a great for the upbringing of children. Every activity that the family takes plays a role in childhood. Parental attention and sibling influence also shape the directions of the game and provide a basic for their other leisure orientation. A general orientation to relation can be made early in life in response to parental influence. Okay, for example, parents often read books, so children will read book too because they are influenced by their parents. But parents need to set a good example so that their children will set a good example, because children are quickly influenced by their surrounding, especially parents and siblings. Next is the influence of the peers on leisure. Parents and siblings are the significant other of children in early childhood, but children come to seek outside of friendship as soon as they are of school age. Children will spend a lot of time in school when they are in school. This causes because pressure to influence children leisure activity as well. Their relationship with these new friends and peers increasingly shape and play leisure interests and experience. Involvement in physical activity difference level. Parents were most influence for younger children, but peers are more important than parents to children in junior high school. Peers are role model for one another, and their play pattern offer example of competitive, physical, social and emotional. of media technology. Technology is also very benefit to children, especially in their spare time. Technology can also be benefit as children can learn something through the internet, such as finding student material on the internet. But children should not access the allotted time of day 53 hours a week. So do not neglect the use of technology. Children need to use technology in the medium because children also need to spend their other activities. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will continue my group to present about social influence on leisure adulthood. Even there are three influence leisure adulthood. First of all, the influence of work on leisure, that is a job to bring a person into a community of a co-worker or college, often extended into context of leisure. An entry-level job typically offers limited opportunities for self-expression in the workplace. Secondly, the influence of family in leisure. There are important to change that occur even in the course of the family life cycle. Relationship may suffer to the extent that bring attention to the children, prevent couple from relating to each other. In a study, it was found that only the first and the last phase of the family life cycle did share leisure and hence mature satisfaction. And those are the phase when children are the less demanding. For example, like grandparent and widowhood. Lastly, other constraints and facilitator of leisure in adulthood. Change in work and family roles are probably the most significant factors that both constrain and facilitate leisure activity in adulthood. Space and place may be less inviting for a leisure experience as well. Physical illness, disability are also constraining in a significant ways, even beyond the obvious physical limitation. When considered in the constraint literature, they are generally discussed as interpersonal constraints that is inter-individual factor. For the conclusion, we must manage our leisure time wisely and not waste them to the unnecessary activity. So that's all from us. Thank you.